Hello and welcome back to Mellow Miniatures. Today we have part 2 of a long-awaited video. I've been sitting on these miniatures for a long time, and truthfully I've only just put them on their bases. I wouldn't say finish them because they are on slaughter bases and they're not supposed to be, so without further ado, here we go. Some of you may be able to tell what these guys are, but for those of you who can't tell, let me introduce you to my Cluedo characters. I say my, they were printed by me and they were painted by me. They were not sculpted by me. In the top right of the video right now you can see the original part to this where I print them and I take you through that whole journey. This is the video where I show them painted. So let's grab some colours and let's take you through how I did this. So here we have Reverend Green, which is Vulcan Green all the way around the suit. Let's move him back down there a little bit. We have Acadian flesh tone. Acadian flesh tone for obviously the flesh, the skin. This is on 5 out of the 6 models. I will show it in all of them anyway. But it is my favourite human white flesh tone. I think it's really, really nice. Classic Abaddon black for his shirt and his hair and beard. The Bible, or the book he's reading, which I can only assume is a Bible. The cover of that got McCragg blue and a Xandri dust inside. Xandri dust was also used for the cross on his shirt and his shoes. And Mornfang Brown did the text and his belt that we have there. That's it. I think Reverend Green is one of my favourite miniatures out of the collection. I really like it. Let's move on to the next person. Here is Professor Plum, who got the lovely Gene Steeler purple suit. So just give him a little spin there. You can see his beautiful purple suit there. He has Mornfang Brown as his flesh tone, as I wanted to add a little bit of diversity to the characters. His shirt underneath is Mephiston Red. He has a Administratum Grey beard and hair. Some of it is the primer, and then where I've been messy with the brown, I've gone back around with the grey. He has the Abaddon black shoes on, and his little book under his arm is done with Trollslayer orange. I really like how this one turned out as well. Let's move on. On to Miss White. I will say something before we do go into the colours. This is probably the one that I am least happy with. I really couldn't think of anything to do with the glasses on the tray here. And the stockings she's wearing on the camera, they look they don't look too bad, but in reality they are not as good. Anyway, Corax White for the dress and shoes. We have Kislev Flesh, I think, for this one. I did say they were all Cadian Flesh tone, but I'm pretty sure this one is Kislev Flesh. These were painted a while ago, so so I may have forgotten some of them. Lead Belcher for the tray, classic dark metal there, gunmetal grey sort of thing. The moot green collar and apron. Iriel or Wyriel, or however it's pronounced, yellow for her blonde hair, and then her stockings are done with just a null oil wash. So you still get that colour coming through, and it looks sort of vaguely fishnetty or something like that. So I'll give another quick spin. You can see the white is a little bit patchy. She probably needs another coat or two on that. Who we got next? Here we got Mrs. Peacock, or Miss Peacock. Miss Peacock, I cannot quite remember. Her dress, we have Macragge Blue. The big fluffy coat, we've got Lothern Blue. I thought the contrast of those worked really well. I did use Macragge Blue on the boots as well, I should say. Back to Cadian Flesh Tone for this one, with her hair done in Mournfang Brown. We give a quick spin so you can see all that big coat. On to the next one. This one we got Miss Scarlet. So I jumped at the chance to use Evil Sun Scarlet for her dress. Classic Cadian Flesh Tone skin. Iriel, Wyriel, whatever, yellow on her hair, and her little bracelet is done with a lead belcher again. I did choose to leave the cigarette and smoke primer grey, just because I felt it didn't need touching, and I managed to paint the fingers neatly enough that it didn't need masking over or anything like that. Her hair probably needs doing again, and maybe some little touch-ups on the dress or something like that. I'm sure I will come back to these guys and finish them properly, maybe base them with a pipe or a rope or some of the Cluedo weapons. We'll see. Maybe there's a part 3 of this video. Before we think too far into the future though, we do have our final character being Colonel Mustard, who was painted with yellow. I will just skip over that, it's yellow. His shirt is primer grey with a bit of administratum grey as the touch-ups. His trousers and his cane as Andrew Dust. Cadian Flesh Tone, as if you had to guess. Mournfang Brown for his shoes, hair and beard, and his little shoulder pads are Retributor armour. I'll just bring him forward a little bit, give him a quick spin. Again, it's the same thing with the yellows and the whites. They probably need more coverage. You will notice that I whitened up the yellow on his medals and his chest. I didn't bother picking out the buttons because I thought they could be fabric buttons. I thought they'd be alright as they were. Yeah, let's just take one more look at the entire collection. Okay, so here everybody is again zoomed in a little bit more. I feel like these would make really good models for like HO scale Hornby train set sort of things. They could just be people on the platform, and people who paid close attention and knew Cluedo would be able to spot these characters. Maybe they'd just be a little hidden Easter egg. For me, if I ever play Cluedo, I might use them, or if not, they'll probably just sit in the box as they have been doing, or they will sit on the shelf and look nice. If I do ever go back to these models, I will give you guys an update. I have been sitting on them for quite some time now. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed looking at these models again and seeing them all finally complete. So with that being said, I think we're done here. Please remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, all that good things, comment, whatever, share it with your friends. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all again in a bit.